Okay, quick heads up for your ears. Just gotta wait for it to load. Here we go. I thought I could cheat this game because Dolphin typically has Gecko and AR codes loaded in, but nope. So I'm stuck with the abysmal little selection that this game has. Because there's like 5 locked ones, and I don't know how to unlock them, nor, honestly, do I think I care, so... But before we do any of that, let's go look at the history. Let's go look at the museum before we get into the meat and potatoes. There's movies from the various games, trailer for Adventure, Advance, the history, Sonic CD ending movie that has the best song in the franchise, just about. Oh. Oh. that's the ending movie, that's not the, Sonic Boom song. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. This is like the best song in the franchise. That's for a game nobody cared about. Yeah, whatever. I can show it off a little bit. So, I'm just gonna play this. If people like it, then I might go and do the actual the games on their own, but I don't know. Anyway. Weird that you push A on that and it gives you a completely different picture. Oh, because it gives you it gives you a collection, okay. What's it say about Knuckles? He's honest and fierce, he's both Sonic's friend and rival. Yeah, because they don't like each other. Or at least Knuckles doesn't like how fast and loose Sonic plays. And to be fair, Knuckles used to be an enemy, so... Anyway, if you remember with the Mario platformers that I did, I'm gonna do the same thing here. Oh, weird that I don't have Sonic CD here. Hold on, actually, does the... Yeah, this one should have Sonic CD. Why does it not, huh? Let me check the other one really quickly, because I have gems on here as well, but that's all the crappy Game Gear games. Okay. Sonic Gems collection also has it, but it also has a lot of the weirder, crappier little spin-offs. So I think I'm going to do just the major 4, technically 5, this time around, and then do the spin-offs and the secondary games later. As a separate video, like what I did with Mario and its platforming and education games. Because this one has a lot of weird games. Like Sonic does, rather, like Tetris and Pinball and 3D Blast, which is like the best game in the franchise. Anyway, same deal as last time. Game over kicks me to the next game, and I have 5 games to play. 5 games to play, and a game over kicks me to the next. Although I get the feeling this one's going to be much longer. Because Sonic is dirt easy. Anyway, if you don't know Sonic, it was supposed to be a rival to Mario, more or less, or at least it was a Mario rival. Sonic's gimmick is he can go fast. That's his gimmick. He goes fast. Although not very fast. Because Sonic is very weird. It's a slow platforming game. Oh. Yeah, they're very slow games. And there's a reason for that. Going fast is your reward for doing good. So Sonic is broken up into different heights. There's a high path and a low path. The low path is just it's the hardest, but it's the most safe path at the same time. It's just the normal path. There's nothing special to it. Oh, good. There's nothing to the low path, it's just the basic path. The high path, on the other hand, you have to be good enough to keep, and it's usually devoid of enemies, it's just platforming puzzles. But it's your reward for being, like, good at the game. Sonic he's got a few abilities up his sleeves. He can jump. And unlike Mario, where Mario has to land specifically on the top of an enemy, Sonic can kill enemies by landing on their backs. Or not their backs, their tops. Not their tops, sorry, their bottoms, what the hell? Just by colliding into an enemy while you're curled. You curl by pushing down. This is invincibility. Yeah, Sonic goes super quick. Get in the ring! No. I'm not actually going to go for one-up, or all the Chaos Emeralds. There's 6 in this game, and every world has 3 levels. The first 2 levels, you can get them. I think you get 10 chances throughout the game. Rings are unique. The little coins I've been picking up, these things. If you get hit... Well, actually, let's show it off. You get hit, you lose your rings. Actually, yeah, you get hit, you lose your rings. You can pick them up again, but you get hit, you lose your rings. You hit again, and you die. That is how that works. Your rings are your life. If I pick up a ring, I can get hit again. And then if I go and find another enemy, I can get hit again. As long as you have a ring, your health is infinite. Also, here's the first example of an asshole spring. The games have a bunch of them. They just kick you in the opposite direction. Here's also the gimmick of this one as well. There's multiple ways to get through a level. Oh, ooh, this one has the bug patched out. Normally in Sonic you can be juggled by spikes. Also, unlike Mario, this game's got boss fights. Takes 8 hits to beat him, and his gimmick is different every single world. And what I mean by that is... Every world has 3 acts. The first 2 you can get an emerald at the end if you beat the level with 50 coins. Or 50 rings, rather. Level 3 is always a boss. There's no emerald at the end of it. So you can just have fun. Anyway, Marble Garden. Or Marble Zone, rather. Specifically Marble Zone, not Marble Garden. Top left. You get score for just doing things, getting a ring, specifically picking up rings, not touching the item. Oh no, there's actually no ring bonus in this one. These platforms are kind of buggy. If you jump the second you touch them, you can avoid catching them on fire. They're really interesting. Also, Sonic dies instantly when he's crushed. So yeah, see, Sonic can kill enemies just by touching their bottoms, as long as he's curled. It is specifically while he's curled up. So next time I find an enemy... Oh, shield there, I don't want to mess with that. Although this world doesn't really have many enemies you can roll into. Hold up, you can zoom, you can pan the camera up. Hold down, you can do the same thing for down. Weird that there's a Buzz Bomber in this level, because I think that's like the only time he appears. Oh yeah, right here. Here's an example. So if I just walk into him, I take damage. But if I'm rolling, is what they call it, you damage the enemy instead. And you roll by moving and pushing down. Once more with gusto. Fuck. Oh yeah, pause, I forgot, yeah, I have the hotkey to pause the emulator with the pause button. Or no, the game just does that, yeah. So these enemies, all the enemies have names, they're called badniks, but they all have a name. The bees are called Buzz Bombers. The caterpillars are called caterkillers. I don't know the bats' names. There's an old YouTuber by the name of Cybershell. He's a kind of like a Sonic nerd, basically, for these games, and he's got it's a really old LP, so if you don't mind the outdatedness, his Let's Play of this goes into all the enemy names. Also, oh whoops, can I show it off getting crushed? Oh no, I guess it won't in this area. But you can get crushed by a lot of things. Also, in this game specifically, you can crouch while, or you can jump while crouched. Specifically in this game, though. They get rid of it in the second game. Wow. Also, normally when you jump, you curl, which lets you damage enemies. Specifically with these blocks, your animation bugs, or I guess it's one of the blocks, it's while you're falling on one of these blocks. It, keeps your animation. Those little boxes, they give you various things. Wow. The boxes give you various things, shown by what they have on them, like invincibility. Invincibility is not invincibility from spikes, or from crushing. It's just from enemies and lava. Well, and spikes technically too. Okay, we'll have to see how badly this gets. As, I think my TV is breaking. The screen is kind of flickering a little bit. So one of two things will happen. Nothing. Or I have a seizure and this part goes on for 5 years because I'm dead. Why did that do no damage? Or why did that not make any sound? Nope, shit. Is Area 2 really where I'm gonna game over? Oh god, that's pretty bad. But yeah, see, what I meant by the area thing is, like, the multiple paths is, like, this is where I just went earlier. Oh shit. Yep, Area 2 is where I game over. Good. Oh god, that's really bad. The flickering, oh god. Okay. So with that, Sonic 1 is done. And now, I just have the, the thing on, I'm just playing through the actual proper laptop, which makes a lot of things difficult. Okay, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. But, yeah, because my TV's unplugged. Or not my TV's unplugged, but like the HDMI cable's unplugged from the TV, and it, the no video signal little sign is flickering, so... So yeah, it's my TV is gone now. I've had it for like 6 years, so... Anyway, Sonic 2. New edition. Tails. The orange buddy right there. Little orange friend. He's very useless. He actually screws you over in the bonus stages, but... Don't think I touched him, but... Also, I don't think I've ever seen this part in my life. I've seen this part, though, the underground. I've seen the bottom paths quite a bit in these Sonic games. Oh, and I missed it. We're also going to check really quickly. I want to find where, No! Oh well. Probably gonna game over quite a bit in this one, too. Oh, I get an extra continue. Good. New to this game, you get continues. Also new to this game. Spin dash. It basically automatically sets you into the roll. Tails, for the most part, also is just useless. He doesn't really do a whole lot. I want to go back and get that checkpoint, because something interesting happens now in this game. At 50 rings, a Stargate appears. And you enter the bonus stage. You would think that Tails is a benefit in these levels because he can pick up rings for you. But he can pick up rings, which means... that when there's obstacles, like this, he can get hit. Also, playing just on the laptop is wonky. Not enough rings. That lands you right on a spike. Asshole move. Also, instead of 2 acts per world this time around, there's only one. Or well, 2x, instead of there being 3. Also the best Eggman theme of the franchise, other than E.G. whatever from Adventure 2. E.G.G.Ma.A.N. The infamous world. This is where the thing I mentioned before about the different paths to a level ranking you basically based on how good you are really comes into play. This place, the chemical plant does not screw around. No. No emerald for me. Although I don't really care enough to get all the emeralds. In this game, in the first game, they do nothing. They get you a good ending. In every game beyond, getting all 7 just gets you the supersonic transformation. At 50 rings, you become super fast and invincible. Except for the obvious things that can bypass invincibility, like crushing. Useless invincibility upgrade. Also, the spin dash does increase speed based on how much you charge it. So that's 1 charge from this point. Versus the maximum, which is like, I think like 6 charges. Oh, I'm on the lower path. Which means I get the mad, I get the Mad Gek, or whatever it's called. Mad Gak, or whatever, Mad Mac, or whatever the liquid's called. Or no, I'm back where I was earlier. Strange. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm just... that's just 2 conveniently exact same parts of the level. Oh, good. Is this gonna be the... Oh, okay. The part where I touch a block and die. I don't think I've ever actually seen this far of the level. Okay. Momentum just got eaten by some Linux. Make sure I don't touch that wall, that block too violently. Here's the infamous section. It's platforming puzzles underwater. And Sonic cannot breathe underwater. Do all those flip? Yeah, all those flip. Why? Why send me headlong at the speed of ass? Through a dead end. Also, that is a trap. That spring if I've ever seen one. Also, Tails can die and it doesn't matter. You can also hurt the boss. You can also die here. Many of the bosses in this game, you could just die in the arena. Sonic 1 had a couple as well. With just really shit level design, but... Aquatic Ruin. What? Yeah, Sonic drowns, and you need to get air pretty quickly. The bad thing is, I'm 40 minutes into this, and I have another 3 games left to play. And immediately into the water. Love not having air. Yep. Have like a femtosecond of the death sound or the drowning sound. Oh, that was there. Fuck. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna die anyways. Who gives a shit? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Bounce down to quick game or whatever game title. Okay, Sonic the Hedgehog 3. This game is weird. You have to play. I don't remember which one it is. You have to play this one like 50 times, I think, to unlock Sonic 3 and Knuckles. These games are a combo. Sonic and Knuckles had a little plug for Genesis games at the top of it, and that was how you connected Sonic, Knuckles, and Sonic 3 together to get Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Okay, I'm going to load up Sonic Gems really quickly, because that is the next game I'm going to play. Before the art style makes me violently sick. Because the art style of Sonic CD makes me want to gouge my eyes out with a spoon. Yeah, sure, I'll create a save file. Who cares? Yeah, you play Vector Man. Good. Awesome. And this is where a whole bunch of the spin-offs are. That's a Sonic CD. This is what Sonic 2 was originally meant to be, but they scrapped it for some reason. Also, I can't do it, but Sonic will, he'll jump off the level if you, take too long. So, the gimmick behind this one, there's a past and a future. This game's kind of got time travel. In every act, you have to go into the past, And you come out where you were. You have to go into the past, and somewhere in the level, there's a machine. There's just a thing you have to smash. Also, the music in this game is, like, actually pretty good. Despite being, like, the least cared about Sonic game. Because let's be honest, who cares about Sonic CD? Also, it's really weird that you have to charge the spin dash before you can use it. So yeah, somewhere in here there's a little machine you have to break. Also, for some reason, Sonic has 2 spin dashes in this game. Oh. I failed to get the objective. So yeah, every act has a terminal you have to break in the past. Because it's basically past and future. In the future, Eggman's kind of taken over and the world's ending. So you have to go into the past and destroy his robot generators. Let's see if I can find a future signpost. And that's what these extra rings and like the walls are, is that's for the past or the future, depending on which version you want to go to. So are you, future? You have to go fast enough with those signposts while they last. They are limited time. But yeah, this is the future. Awesome. So to stop this, you have to go into the past and kill like a robot generator. Wow. Stop it. I want to land right here. Thank you. Okay. Is this the... Yeah, I don't remember what the bonus levels in this game are like, because there's no Chaos Emeralds. You instead have to find Time Stones, I think they're called. By playing a level that's probably going to give me a seizure. You would think, like, oh, what's to stop you from just going into the water and jumping around? For some reason, I don't remember what it is, but if you're in the water for too long, it's like cosmic water. Yeah, you lose time or something like that when you're in the water. And I think you automatically go into the future for Act 3. And depending on what you did in Act 1 and 2, if you actually saved the time period, or the act, or the world rather, the zone, you're in a good or a bad thing. So this is bad. This is Eggman's winning. Also, creepy fucking music. This is the North American music. Really baffling, but that's, like, the Japanese have so much happier music for this. Theirs is, like, clownish and happy. Ours is just weird beeping music and then some maniacal laughter in the fucking background. And it's creepy as shit, and I don't like it. Oh yeah, this introduces Amy. Amy's weird. This is when she's first introduced. Supersonic kidnaps her, and then she is never to be seen again. Son of a bitch! Let me activate the switch! Because they are timed to some extent. Oh, I lost it. Yeah, right here. That's one of the terminal things you have to break. But you have to specifically break it in the past. I want to get the freaking not Metallic Madness, Stardust Speedway. I think that's Zone 3 in this game. No, Zone 3 in this is freaking Tidal Tempest. I forgot about that. Because every level in this game has alliteration as its name for some stupid reason. Future. You can also tell what sign you're charged with. Based on, Oh. Future past cancels out the future? Piss off! It cancels it? It doesn't actually fucking give it to you? Stupid as shit. Also an hour into this just about, and I'm on game 3. Man, remember, this is technically what Sonic 2 was meant to be. Like, this is Sonic 2. And many of the ideas do carry over to Sonic 2. So Sonic 2 has a casino level, it's got, which is kind of what this is, it's pinball. Also, yeah, every signpost, or a lot of the signposts kind of have spots that you're intended to beat them in, or like activate them in, because you have to go fast enough for long enough. What the heck? Also, the flashing, like, I could do without the flickering. That's future, I don't want it. Also, there's a lot of dead inputs in this game, I've noticed. Son of a bitch! What was that? Oh. These weird little, like, Metroid eggs from Samus Returns. Oh, that was an enemy. That was a piece of the scenery! Well, fuck me, I guess. It doesn't help that I'm not playing on my actual TV, because it was breaking earlier, so... Past. It's gonna take you back to the past. To play the shitty games that suck ass, he'd rather eat a buffalo. Yeah, so you're supposed to, while you're in this mode, find a little robot generator. But I can't be asked. That's how you 100% the game. Or like get the good ending. Yeah, see, so you go into the future no matter what, if you got the bad ending for the world. This is as far as I have ever played. This is some bullshit pinball. And you get this stupid song the entire level! I went through that lever! That handle, or whatever these things are called, paddles. Yeah, so your gimmick is, you're trying to get to the top of the pinball level to hit Eggman. And you have to hit him, I think, like 3 times. This level is so poorly thought out for having to do with it, or do with it for so long, or the song rather, is so poorly thought out for how long it would ever have to play, that it loops during a boss fight. Poorly loops, by the way. I'm gonna count one death to this boss as a game over. Also, I'm pushing the button you can see at the top! Actually, I don't give a shit. This level's bothering me, actually. Okay, so that was Sonic CD. You kind of get the gist of it. It sucks. There's a reason why it's not liked all that much. Other than, like, idiot collectors who are like, this game is actually so much better than people give it credit for. It's like, well, there's a reason that the people who have made the game don't give a fuck about it anymore. This game is so much better than people give it credit for. It's like, not really. You like it, buddy. That's all you have to say. You don't have to justify or validate why you like something. I'll never understand why people have to do that. Oh, this game's not as bad. Just say you like it. It's okay. You don't have to, you know, justify why you like something. You really shouldn't have to justify why you like a game. You like a game, you like a game. That's fine. It doesn't matter if it sucks. Apparently a lot of Wario World hate is, nope. Come out recently and... oh, good. Oh yeah, I forgot Dolphin. Dolphin hates if you unplug a microphone. A lot of Wario World hate has come out recently, and I love Wario World. I'm not gonna sit here and fucking cry about it. Oh, people are making videos saying that it's a disaster. It's like, well, game's fun. I like it. Fuck off. You don't have to justify why you like games. I just don't get that. My friend does it all the goddamn time. He'll take any attack I have against a game as a personal attack on his being. It's like, no, dude, you can like shit games. You're fine, just as long as there's the acknowledgement that the game is bad. As long as you can acknowledge that the game isn't good, we're fine. We're good. We're golden. Also, Sonic the Hedgehog 3. That's one you... why does the music sound so dumb? Strange. Sonic looks so dumb in this game. Also, this takes place like right after Sonic 3. And it introduces this motherfucker. And I repeat, this motherfucker. Knuckles. Also, addition to this game, nobody gives a shit about Sonic CD, shut up. Addition to this game. Nothing. This game adds nothing. No. This game's actually not bad, I like it. This is probably the only Sonic game I enjoy. I don't remember the debug code. There's a debug code in this game that requires you to swing on a rope. But the main thing this adds, it's kind of useless, like, in all regards, is you have a thing called an insta-shield. It does nothing. No, it does stuff. It hurts enemies. Again? Jesus! Fuck off, invincibility. I want to hear the music. You can't actually kill him there. But he serves to transition the act. Just about the gimmick. Also, hey look, this thing again. Let's go into it. Bonus stage. No. This game does actually add a bunch. And nothing. It does actually add a bunch. It adds the insta-shield, or the shields. So there's 3 types of shields on this game. There's the bubble, which is what I currently have. It grants you infinite oxygen, as well as the ability to bounce. There's an electric shield, which is a double jump and collects coins from nearby. And a fire shield, which is immunity to fire, as well as the ability to dash. There's also big rings. I'll get a better look at this in a second. This is how you get the Chaos Emeralds in this game. Blue spheres. Movement in this is really stupid. Also, holy shit, the emulator does not like this. Whoops. Yeah, my god, the emulator does not like that. Holy hell. Also, the music seems to be doubled in this game. But that's how you get the Chaos Emeralds in this one. Also, yeah, the lightning shield as listed. Magnetizes rings. As well as letting you double jump. Fire shield is a little dash. As well as fire immunity. Sonic also gets a little flash in this game. If you double jump without a shield, you do a thing called an insta-shield. Or, in the Japanese, the Waru Waru spin attack. Which is a quick little lightning attack. There's a big ring. This is what the blue spheres is. Looks like I can't get them in this game. Or on this emulator. Holy shit. Dolphin hates that. Oh. Huh. Oh, good. It's a feature. What the hell was that? I wanted to at least get through the first act of each game. I also just decided that I'm not going to play Sonic and Knuckles, as that game is technically... I might actually, I don't know. As that game is technically the second part of this game. I feel like I should also show this off. I gotta actually have Tails spawn. Okay, spawn Tails. I guess Sonic Mania added that. Yeah, believe me when I say this, that sounded as shit for me as it does for you. Hey! Cheating motherfucker! The bridge was still there! Yeah, I don't give a shit. I want to run through that earache again. Yeah, I'll give Sonic and Knuckles a quick chance. Sonic and Knuckles, if you connect the two cartridges on a Sega Genesis, it plays once you beat Sonic 3 once you beat Sonic 3, you play through Sonic and Knuckles again. There is no real difference between the two. I'm gonna play as Knuckles because it's the only real difference. But due to time constraints and like processing constraints, this is just the second half of Sonic 3. Sonic 3 only has like 4 zones. It's a ridiculously small amount. You can tell they're kind of the same game because of the shields and all that. However, this one adds Knuckles, and Knuckles can climb walls. He can also, without having a spin dash, break through smaller walls. Knuckles can also spin dash, but he has a trade-off. His jump is not as high, and his max speed is not as high as Sonic's. Sonic 3 and Knuckles does also, it doesn't change up what the Emerald minigame is. I also want to point out, in any game that has the spin dash, the sound changes every time you push the button. Once it caps out, you're at max charge. God, can I get hit any more times? I also want to point out Sonic 3 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles has their own pool of emeralds. If you get all 7 emeralds in Sonic 3, and then you get, you want to play through this one, this one will, because this one does eventually, like, this one just does just come after the Sonic 3 normal, the one I just played. Give me my ring! Safety ring! There's a cutscene that takes all of your, emeralds from you. And then you get Hyper Emeralds, which lets you go Hypersonic, which does jack shit other than a double jump. I got hurt twice by a weather vane. Okay. Honestly, I'm Sonic'd out. This game's pissing me off. Not really. It's not really pissing me off. It's just I'm Sonic'd out, so I don't give a shit to play anymore. I don't like Sonic. I like Sonic less than I like Mario. Except for the 3D Sonics are actually so much better than Mario. But the next time I do a random Sonic video, it's going to be all the random bullshit little spin-offs. So, anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.